Howard here with Spoonman from Soundgarden, no less, with the incredible Chris Cornell on vocals. Rest in peace, right? Anyway, this is a great riff. The whole song is basically just a few riffs, but I'll cover those two main lead breaks as well. The main thing here is I'm in standard tuning except with drop D. So you want to lower your sixth string a full step to D, okay? So let's get into this. Basically what we're doing is we're working with the top three strings, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth, okay? So all the chord shapes are going to be the same, just barring across those three strings, right? What's important though is what's going on in the right hand. You can slide these riffs that I've got written as hammer-ons. But if you watch them play it, you'll notice that they do play them as hammer-ons, so that's the way I'm going to do it right here, okay? So the first thing that we want to do is bar across the top three strings at the 10th fret, and we're going to do a hammer-on. So strike that with a downstroke, and then follow that with down, up, down. Just like so, right? And there's a little percussive click in there, which is part of the groove. They really lay this out with a really nice groove. So you're going to go, and that's going to be a downstroke, but it's going to be muted. So just release the pressure on the strings or mute back here. Whichever you want to do will do the trick. All right, and then you're going to have that click. Right, and then we come back to the 10th fret and we're going to strike that with an upstroke, and then back to 12 with an upstroke, and then down to 7 with a downstroke. So really slowly we have. Now after we've done that at the 7th fret, there's going to be another percussive downstroke, and it'll be another mute, and it'll be a downstroke. Okay, and then what I like to do is when we go to the 5th fret, I play that with a downstroke, followed by an upstroke, and then a downstroke at the 3rd fret, okay? So we have... one more time, nice and slow. And then we're going to have just the open strings, and that'll be down, up. And then we're going to hammer from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret, just like we did up here at 10 and 12. Followed by down, up. So it's down and down, up. Okay, so we're almost there. And so you can see it finished off with the open strings, down, up, down. So it's kind of interesting because this is actually a measure of 7/4 time. So, as the vocal enters, that's what we play. It's sort of a version of the riff, if you will. So we play that first slice of the riff just as we did before. But take it down to the 5th fret and let it ring out. And then of course it's just back to the riff. And then we move into the next riff. So you can see the tab up on the screen for that one, but let me just do it real slow. It's a string of pull-offs, right? So you can see which notes are being picked on the tab, but also just watching the screen. You can pick them like that too if you want, but I think it just sounds a little bit cooler pulled off like that. Just sounds pretty nice like that, all right? And then, of course, back to the riff again, yet again. And, of course, we make our way through all of that again until it gets to the breakdown in the middle, which is carried predominantly by the bass, right? But if you watch them play it live, they would jump on that with the guitars as well. They do it at the end of the song anyway, but I'll give you the whole riff right now because, like I say, live they would just jump on it. Pretty cool riff. So once again, with the tab up on the screen, lots of pull-offs again, and let me play it nice and slow. But you want to keep those pull-offs as round and smooth as possible, right? Don't rush them. You know, just nice and smooth and as even as possible. Okay, so let's talk about what happens now during this breakdown. Like I said, the bass jumps on that riff, and then what actually happens in the studio recording is the guitar catches the tail end of the riff, so to speak. So it is played like this. Okay, and I'll talk about those little lead breaks as well, but for now, let's just get that. So you can see what's happening on the tab as well on this one. Again, lots of pull-offs. To the 3rd fret, and next time to the 5th fret. And then after the lead breaks, you'll just head back to it. All right, so let's talk about those lead breaks as well. So both of these lead breaks happen at the tail end of each of those riffs. And then you'll hear the... And then the riff again. And then you'll hear... All right, so the first lead break is played like so. You can see it up on the screen. And then we have a variation on that. And then he goes into the main solo, which is played over the main riff. I'm not doing the solo in this particular lesson. You know, he just goes for it. It's a lot of D pentatonic stuff. You know, just crank up the wall like he does live and just go for it. Just a lot of like D pentatonic and blues-based stuff is going to sound pretty great right there. And then they do the second breakdown in the song, of course, and that brings us back to that riff I was talking about earlier. They do start it off with the bass again, but as I said, the guitars jump on that riff. And then what they do is they connect that to the riff that's used on the chorus. brings us to the end where they use that same riff that brings in the vocal. And they rest on the A chord, and then for the ending we hear this. And that's how it ends. Maybe with all downstrokes might sound good there as well, right? There it is, Spoonman from Soundgarden with one of my favorite rock singers in the world, Chris Cornell. He will be missed. So all the best to everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and till we meet again. Bye.